ะพี่เจี๊ยบเสียงออกนะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ Today is Sunday 28th of January 2024. Welcome to NHK. Welcome to my friends coming from Thammasat University campus. Greetings. Thank you so much for being with us. It's an honor. Because NHK is doing their job, so I need to support them with the information. As you come in, as you parked, you will see we have some big tents going about, making some noise. Well, we think that this year we are going to face heavy drought, and because we are planning for ordination in April, so therefore we must be well prepared to conserve water for them. So we have big 5,000 liters, 3 of them, setting up on the eastern side, and then we have 2 more, 2,000 liters, 2 more tanks on this side, so that we can draw the water into the tank first, and then we can pump the water up to the residential building, which is further inside. If we don't do this, we just keep pumping the water, there is no water to be pumped up, eventually the pump burnt down. So that's why we have to come to this second thought of conserving water in this way. So therefore, donation coming in during this time will go directly to support this project. We expect we should not spend more than 140,000 baht on this project. So as we are talking about tank conserving water, I would like to talk about the rain. The rain, the message is actually from the Songdhammakalyanī Sutra, the Lotus Sutra. There's one particular chapter that I often speak about, is this chapter on the rain. It is so beautiful. It says that the teaching of the Buddha is like the rain. It falls equally on everything. Big trees, small trees, grass, whatever. But this particular seed grows up to be teak tree, tall and handsome. This one grows up to be a mango tree. This one grows up only to be grass. You see, the teaching of the Buddha is equal to everyone, to all sentient beings. But how we can grow, it's up to us. That is, all of us has this Buddha Picha. Buddha Picha means seed of enlightenment. We do have seed of enlightenment. All of us do have seed of enlightenment. But whether we are going to be enlightened or not, it's up to us. Why is it up to us? Up to us, up to our own commitment, up to whether we are going to be striving forward for enlightenment or not, and also up to our karma. Some people try so hard, last night we listened to this Therī, and there is one particular Bhikkhuni who was ordained for 25 years, but she was not striving earnest enough for enlightenment, so therefore she was not yet enlightened. But then she thought about it, how a shame. I have been ordained for 25 years, but I'm still here, not yet enlightened. So she tried very hard, and eventually she was enlightened. So this was in the reading of Therī, one of the Bhikkhunis that we talk about. So it is very important that we understand the rain, and we also see how in the sutra compare the rain which falls equally to all trees, yet each one of them grow up to be different kind of trees. So talking about Buddha Picha, that seed of enlightenment within us. There is also Christian teaching, which is where I think is very similar, talking about they just throw the seed like this, plowing. They just throw the seeds, and some of the seeds fell on dry stone. Eventually, it will dry up. Some seeds fall on marshy land. It grows up, but eventually it died because too much water. Only that seed which falls on this particular piece of land, which is fertile and can grow up beautifully. So they talk about 4 different kinds of seeds that fell on different area. This is the teaching that we can find in Christianity, but I think they are talking about the same thing that we are focusing. So it is important how when all of us, whether it's Buddha Pija, all of us have this equal seed of enlightenment, but it is up to us whether we see this as something important. Do you nourish it? Do you nourish this seed of enlightenment? Do you taking good care of it, or you just allow it to dry up, just like how the seeds fell on this hot, dry stone, and eventually it dried up. Therefore, it is very important now, particularly now at our age, we have to really be serious to think about it and commit ourselves to practice on the right path. Earnestly, we have to practice earnestly so that we can eventually utilize this ability to be enlightened, this seed that we already have, this seed of enlightenment that all of us have. How can we make this seed fruitful, enlightened? So this is completely up to each one of us. One time I was in India. I was in Vaisali. Vaisali is a place where we have the Bhikkhunis for the first time. And I was kind of hiding away from the crowd, sitting in between the stupa. And as I was sitting there meditating, I hear this voice. I don't know who. Somebody was saying, "Where have you been? Where have you been? How is that it take you so long, that you are still in this life circle of being born again and again and again? How long we have to be born again and again?" And when we are born, it comes with old age, sickness, and eventually death. All of us have to go through this. We have been through this in so many lives. Don't we have enough? Don't we have enough? If we have enough, we think we have enough, we have to cut this cycle of rebirth. It was the Buddha who actually saw this. He left his palace because he was looking for the way to get out of suffering of old age, suffering of sickness, and suffering of death, only to realize that because we are born, that's why we have to go through this circle. And he was the one who really showed us the path, that in order to truly cut off through this suffering, we have to end birth, not coming back again into this cyclical birth and death. So he was the one who actually led the way, guided us and led the way. So we now, it is our commitment to seriously think about it. Yes?